Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to inform you top 10 online payment methods for e-commerce websites. That is, top 10 online payment methods for e-commerce sites. There are a few main features that every e-commerce website must have to do business. And perhaps the most essential of them all is a way to get paid. If you can't take online payments, then the main goal of your business, which should be making money, becomes impossible. And in the competitive online marketplace, having one way to accept payment is okay, but having multiple could put you at an advantage. E-commerce businesses have a number of online payment methods to consider, and each one of them promises an intuitive and secure checkout experience. So we're going to look at really the most important information you need to know about online payment methods and the top options available. But first, let's begin by looking at what are online payment gateways or payment methods. Now, online payment gateways are the e-commerce services that process payment information for websites. So, online payment gateways, they serve the purpose of processing payment information for websites. And online payment gateways offer two main benefits to e-commerce businesses, okay? They offer two main benefits to e-commerce businesses. The first one is they make the checkout process fast and easy, okay? So an online payment gateway is supposed to make the checkout process fast and easy for your customer. Now, have you ever started to make a purchase online only to realize that the process of buying the item took too long and required more work than you are willing to do? Can you relate to that? The average rate of shopping cart abandonment, that is people who expressed a clear intent to buy and then didn't, is around 70%. If your checkout process puts barriers in the way of making a purchase, then the likelihood that you lose sales because of that is extremely high. And therefore, a good online payment gateway makes the process simple and intuitive so that you can capture most of those sales rather than losing them. Now, the second benefit of an online payment gateway is that they provide encryption to keep your customers' information secure. The threat of identity theft means that every online transaction a customer makes requires trust. You have to make sure that the sensitive information they provide you with is protected from hackers around the web that seek to steal credit card information from vulnerable sites. Since online payment gateways specialize in processing financial information, they have the proper encryption and safety features to keep your customers' information safe. And now let's think about why you should offer multiple online payment methods. Well, while it's impossible to get by with one safe and easy online payment method, many customers are starting to have the expectation of using their favorite payment methods on sites across the web. With the growing popularity of services like PayPal, Square, and Apple Pay, customers are increasingly able to check out on a variety of websites without having to spend time adding all their payment and address information for each purchase. Instead, they only have to log into an account they use regularly, and in many cases may not even have to do that if their device remembers it. And that creates a more seamless and convenient experience for them, especially on mobile, where there's a growing number of online purchases taking place. Remember, the more your visitors come to expect this kind of convenience, the less likely they are to bother with a website that makes them do more work. Now, is it really worth the time and effort to add new payment options? Now, let's do some quick math. For the average e-commerce store, 70 out of every 100 shoppers who add an item to their cart will bail out, and anywhere from 8 to 19% of those will do so because they're not satisfied with the current online payment methods you offer. So by adding additional online payment methods, you could convert up to 13, that is 19% of those 70 shoppers. And if you add the payment methods your target audience or target customers prefers, you could convert another 5 or so, that is the 8% who want other options. So earning up to 18 more conversions per 100 potential shoppers seems like a worthwhile use of your time. Now, let's look at the top 10 online payment methods to consider. What are the top 10 online payment methods to consider? The online payment services on the market all aim to offer easy and secure ways to pay, and each has different reasons to consider using them. The first one is PayPal. PayPal is one of the biggest and the most familiar of all the online payment options. The site has more than 250 million users. That's a lot of people who would have an easier time making a purchase on your website if you let them check out with PayPal. And the service boasts that it's currently used by over 70 million businesses, and that customers who use PayPal to check out convert at 82% higher rates than with other payment options. That's a pretty compelling reason to use PayPal. Luckily, adding a PayPal button to your checkout process is pretty simple, although you may need to work with a developer if you don't use an e-commerce solution. Expect to pay 30 cents plus 2.9% for each purchase processed through PayPal. So that's the first online payment method that you could integrate into your website. The second one is Amazon Pay. Amazon Pay. Now, PayPal may be popular, but Amazon is undoubtedly one of the most popular sites across the whole web, and one that almost all your customers will have accounts with already. Adding Amazon Pay to your store can make it easier for Amazon customers to shop with you without having to key in their payment data in your checkout. You'll reduce barriers to purchase for hundreds of millions of customers, while also offering a payment option that the company promises has proven fraud protection. Amazon's payment method works well on mobile devices, offering a seamless experience where it matters most. And setting up an Amazon Pay button, your website with their express integration option can take a matter of minutes. Okay, so setting up an Amazon Pay button, your website with express integration option can take a matter of minutes. Or you can use the API, which takes a little longer but allows you to customize the experience to benefit or rather to better fit in with your website. And as with PayPal, the cost of using Amazon Pay is 30 cents plus 2.9% for each purchase. The third top online payment method is Google Pay. That is Google Pay. If anyone can compete with PayPal and Amazon for market share, it's Google. The company now offers their own online payment method, and that is Google Pay. Google says hundreds of millions of their users already have card information saved to their Google accounts, which means providing a Google Pay option offers added convenience for a significant number of people. As with the other options, they promise an intuitive process on desktop and mobile and top-notch security through encryption. Google Pay also lets retailers set up loyalty programs, digital gift cards, and deals for customers, so everyone can skip the paper and plastic cards. And Google Pay works with PayPal and Visa checkout for added reach. Notably, they don't charge you anything for using the service. It's free for both of you and your customers. You heard me right. They don't charge you anything for using the service. It's free for both of you and your customers, so you know what to do. The fourth top online payment method is American Express. American Express might not have the market share that our first three online payment gateways do, but it has something just as valuable: consumer trust. While American Express is not as well known, perhaps, as some of its credit card competitors, it has one of the highest satisfaction rates in the industry and tends to target a high income consumer than other credit card companies. As such, the people who would find an American Express checkout option attractive are likely to be some of the top visitors you want to attract. And they promise fraud protection, 24/7 customer support, and the flexibility to work with a number of payment processors and consider different add-on features. And they can accept over 120 currencies. So if you're interested in attracting international customers, that's a big benefit. The catch, as you might expect, is that the option costs more than most of your other choices that I've talked about. Prices for American Express's gateway start at $20 a month for up to 100 transactions, but go up for additional transactions. And they have a setup fee on top of that number, which starts at $99. If you think you'll have enough high value customers likely to see a benefit in using the Amex or American Express gateway to check out, the cost may be worth it though. Okay, the cost may be worth it. If you think you'll have high enough customers, okay, if you think you will have high value customers who are likely to see a benefit in using the American Express gateway to check out, the cost may be worth it. The fifth top 10 online payment method is Apple Pay. Apple Pay. For people who use Apple devices, and that's more than 64% of people in the US, for example, Apple Pay works as a mobile wallet when they're out and about, and a click-away method or payment option on websites that accept it. For mobile users, customers can even check out with Apple Pay by using their touch identification. It doesn't get much easier than that, really. Apple Pay uses tokenization to keep credit card information secure, meaning that once a user provides their credit card information to the service, the device communicates with the issuing bank to create a randomly generated number or token to represent that card. And that obscures the information from hackers, keeping consumers' financial data safe while working quickly. You can set up your website up to accept Apple Pay by using their API, as long as you already use one of their compatible platforms or payment providers like Google. Apple's payment gateway is completely free for both merchants and customers. The sixth top online payment method is Stripe. Now, Stripe provides and feature-rich payment processing platform that makes it easy to accept payments from a range of sources, that is credit cards, digital wallets, ACH transfers, and different currencies. They also provide they provide a number of options for the checkout processes. If you have limited coding skills, you can add their embedded checkout to your site with one simple line of JavaScript, or you can create a more unique payment form with their custom UI toolkit. Whereas some of the options we've looked at so far are primarily useful as an add-on checkout option, Stripe provides a good basis for other online payment methods to be added onto. And as with some of the other options that I've already talked about, Stripe costs 30 cents plus 2.9% for domestic credit card processing and 0.8% for ACH payments. The seventh top 10 online payment method is Square. While Square is mostly associated with in-person point of sales, that is POS, payment processing, the company also offers an e-commerce options. They have an online payment API that accepts many of the payment methods we've included here, or rather we've talked about: Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Masterclass, as well as credit card payments. And in addition to payment processing, they offer an easy checkout solution that allows customers to set up profiles at the same time that they provide their payment information. And like many of the other, Square charges 2.9% plus 30 cents in dollars per payment. The eighth top 10 online payment method is Visa Checkout. Like the payment gateway from American Express, Visa Checkout makes it extra easy for all Visa card holders to check out on your website without having to fill in all their payment details. There are over 2 million people enrolled in Visa Checkout, so you'd be making the checkout process easier for a significant portion of your customers. And that convenience clearly makes a difference, since Visa's data shows that offering Visa Checkout can increase conversions by 42%. And the payment option includes advanced security features and easy setup options. And the ninth top 10 online payment method is Masterclass, or rather Masterpass. Okay, Masterpass. Now, Mastercard's Masterpass payment option is similar to those offered by American Express and Visa. It makes it easy for any Mastercard holders to quickly and easily check out from your website, and it provides the kind of advanced security in the payment process you'd expect from a credit card company, including user verification, tokenization, issuer authentication, and fraud monitoring. Mastercard doesn't charge any fees to either you or the customer, and the company has developers available to help you get set up. And the last top 10 online payment method is to checkout. To the number and then checkout. Now, To Checkout is a global payment processing solution that accepts payment from across the world. in a number of different currencies. They provide a customizable checkout that you can design and add to your website, extensive fraud protection, and a responsive design that ensures customers can easily check out across all devices. They offer an API that makes adding the processing solution to your website fairly simple, while also providing the flexibility to customize it as needed. The company charges 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction, which with extra fees for foreign customers. That is, the company charges 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction, with extra fees for foreign customers. Now, there you go. Those are the top 10 payment methods for e-commerce sites. So choosing your e-commerce payment gateway, as you can see, when it comes to getting paid, you have options. But it's less a matter of finding the right one and more a matter of determining just how many different online payment methods you want to make available to your customers. If adding more options to your checkout process makes buying products from you faster and more convenient, you're likely to see an increase in sales as a result. So the question may be, can you afford not to add more payment options? I would say not really. So there you go. If you found this video content helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share the video with anybody else who may need or benefit from the content. And of course, remember to subscribe to this channel, because if it has to do with money, I upload it. Now, thank you very much, and I shall see you in our next video. Bye bye.